All right, so a recap of some exercises. We're gonna start off by lying on the ground, placing a rolled up towel between our knees. So what I want you to do is lie on the ground, knees bent. I want you to exhale fully. Gently squeeze the rolled up towel between your knees, and then just lift your knees up and back down while keeping your back flat. If you scoot your feet close to your butt, it should feel like it's a bit easier and it's not causing you pain or strain in the upper right part of your glute cleft or your pelvis, all right? So it should feel like your lower back is just flush with the ground. I shouldn't feel any pain through the right side of my lower back, up and down slowly. So you'll notice here, the thing that's moving here are my thighs. I'm not trying to move my feet or knees all around. I'm trying to move my thigh bone up towards my chest and then back down while keeping my back flat. Try to do that exercise for about 2 rounds of 6 to 8 reps, all right? So that's gonna work on increasing the strength of your abdominal wall, hopefully without irritating your lower back. For this exercise, we're gonna lie on our side again. So I'm gonna kind of get this top leg out of the way, and the bottom leg, I'm just gonna slowly bring up and down, working on my inner thigh, all right? So for this exercise, I want you to do 2 rounds of 6 to 8 reps, slow and under control, really making sure you're getting a good contraction on the inner thigh there, okay? Okay, so do that on both sides. Next, we're gonna work on a progression of your plank. So what I want you to try to do is lie on your stomach, and I want you to first lift your chest and stomach just like this. Try to keep your back flat. If you feel comfortable, I want you to lift your knees. Then bring your knees back down, and then chest and stomach back down. Again, this is a nice progression working on the strength of your abdominal wall. If we can work on increasing that strength of the abdominal wall, it should take pressure off your lower back, all right? But only do so if you're doing this exercise and it feels like your lower back is not bothering you, all right? And that's my dog. That's Cooper, very good. So for this exercise, lift yourself up, stay on your knees, and then lift your knees up. Hold that for a second or two, and then back down, all right? Try to do that exercise anywhere between 5 and 8 times as long as it doesn't bother you. Okay, now we're gonna work on a stretch. Stand near or kneel near a table, and in this position, all I want you to do is just push your pelvis gently forward without arching your lower back. So I'm not arching my lower back. I just wanna get my hips underneath me and have my ribs stacked right over top of my pelvis. Remember, that injury that happened most recently is when you pushed up that tent, the lower back started arching, which is really gonna bother the disc in your lower back as well as that stenosis in your lower back. If we can learn how to stack our ribs over our pelvis, our back should feel better for longer, all right? We're also stretching out our hip flexor, which oftentimes gives you some grief too, which you might not feel actually in your hip, but it corresponds with your lower back pain on that top right side, all right? So we're gonna hold this stretch right here for about a minute or so, and then we'll switch sides. Now, if you're looking for a progression of the stretch, what I want you to do is turn your body slightly towards whatever leg's in front. So right now my right leg's in front. I'm just turning my chest with a tall chest towards my right side and hold it for about a minute. All right, so it looks like this from the front angle view. So I'll hold that for about a minute, and then I'll hold this for about a minute. All right, and finally we're gonna work on our squat. And for the squat, think of it just like you said, kind of like a water ski squat. I want you to hold on to something in front of you, take a slightly wider than shoulder width stance, feet nice and straight. Hold on to either your treadmill or your bike at home, and I want you to sit back like you're doing a water ski, all right? So if I'm sitting back in this position, I'm getting a good stretch in my lower back as well as the back of my hip. I'm getting some stimulus to my quadriceps, so the front of the thigh, but I should not be bothering my lower back. I should also feel like I have some weight on my heels. If I have too much weight on my toes, it'll look like this, and that's just gonna further exacerbate the problem. We really wanna make sure we're pushing our butt back, getting weight on our heels, getting weight in the back of our hips, stretching out all that area, holding it for a second or two, and then back up. For this exercise, I'd love, you can do it for about 2 rounds of think about like 5 to 8 reps, all right? That's your whole program. I would love you could do it a few times per week, and I'll see you real soon.